Hey everyone, welcome back to another Hamster Chef devlog. Last time, I'll talk about multiplayer and how everything in the game needs to be replicated properly. Well, surprise surprise, it turns out things aren't working as expected. Objects doesn't seem to sync between players and I need to figure out why. The first thing I did was check how BP item handles replication. I tried setting it to always relevant, thinking it might fix the issue, but nope, still broken. Next, I looked at the BP Hamster Chef, which had component replicates enabled, but that seemed to be enough. I decided to manually set everything to be replicated. I had to be careful, not everything needs replication. For example, highlighting an item doesn't need to be replicated since it's just a visual effect. However, grabbing a highlighted item is absolutely does. Otherwise, players won't see each other picking up objects. I started rewriting some logic, ensuring that the server controls important actions. First, the server should be handle grabbing items, the server should handle dropping items, and the client should only be responsible for visuals. To make this work, I used custom events. First, grab highlighted item underscore server will be run on the server, and then from that we call the grab highlighted item underscore client. This will be a multicast event, meaning all players will see the action. So every action that needs to be replicated will be run like this. So it's executed on the server first, and then the server tells the client to actually execute it. Here I do the same with the drop carried item underscore server. This will ensure the drop logic is handled on the server. It will call the drop carried item underscore client, and it will sync the drop item for all of the players. How did it work? Well, sort of. The grabbing and dropping mechanics are now replicated, which is a big win, but there's another problem. Objects are behaving weirdly after being dropped. Sometimes they float in the air or don't fall properly, which means the physics system is not behaving the way I expected. You can see that here the one of the noodle is actually attached to another, but when we drop the parent, it detached and simulated individually. I write a check that if an item attached to another actor, disable its physics. If not attached, enable physics. So the physics should be only enabled by the parent but not the child. But as you can see here, it's still not working. It's still like attached but still having physics individually. And update. Instant update, turns out I just need to check the component replicates inside the static mesh. Let's try that again using physics replication resimulation. I think we need to component replicates anything related to the collision we need to replicate, and by that let's try adjust the camera here, and let me tell you guys. And if I press F, all still intact. All still intact. And I should be able to take this. I should be able to take that again. Just like that. So yes, turns out that's that. I finally got everything working as intended. Replication is behaving properly. Items are syncing between players, and physics interaction are so far no longer breaking the game. It was a bit of a headache, but now we got multiplayer. That's it for this devlog. If you enjoyed this breakdown, stay tuned for more updates as I continue building Hamster Chef. See you in the next one.